Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'll be showing you how I made this semi-circle outfit. If it is your first time on my channel, kindly subscribe, and as you watch this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. So let's get right into the tutorial. So this is the fabric I'll be using. It's 3 yards. 3 yards. So the first thing I'll be doing now is to measure the length of my outfit now. Note I said the length of my outfit, which is 38. So after measuring 38, I'll fold it into 2. Okay, so I'll fold it into 2 now. Can you see that? So I'll turn like this. Remember I said it is the length of my outfit, so this is where my length will be. So I'll turn like this. So you can see that I've turned because I said that side is the length. So I'll fold into 2 like this again. So this is how I'll take my measurements. So I'll place this on the table. I'll take our measurements. So this is it. I've placed on the table. So my measurement to start from here to this place. I didn't cut this place off. I'm leaving it like that. So by the time I cut out, I'll cut it off. So the first thing I'll do now is to measure the 38. I actually measured that first. So I'll measure that 38 round to this edge here. To this edge over here. So look at what I'm going to do now. So like as if I'm making a peplon, I'll start my measurement from this edge and I'll measure 38 inches, which is here. So I'll take my 38 like that. So this is it. So I'll cut it off like this now. So I've cut off. So because I do not want this sharp edge here, I'll blend it to the tip here, to this place. So I'll cut this out also. So this is it. Yeah. So the next thing I'll do now is to draw out my front neck. So I'll be using 2.5 by 2.5 inch. So this is my front neck. I'll bring out this inside out. These two like this. So this is my back and this is my front. So I'll do my back neck now, which will be what I'll be using. Remember I'm using the same width, 2.5. So for this down part I'll be using 0.5. The reason why I'm measuring it like this is because normally my normal measurement now, the right measurement I'm using is 3 inches, 3 width and 3 depth for my front, 3 width for my back and 1 inch depth for my front. But because I actually had 0.5 inch to the as my sewing allowance, so I just removed that 0.5 from my 3 and I'm using 2.5. So by the time I sew my collar now, it will go back to 3 inch as the depth, 3 inch as the wideness, and this will come back to 1 inch as as the depth for my back. So this is my back and this is my front. So I'll also slit the front open now. I'll slit the front open. So now I'll cut out my neck. So I'll fold it back in to have my front and my back. So on this place, I'll be placing my sleeve. That's where my hand will be coming out through. So I'll measure 7 inch 7 inch from this place. So I'm measuring 7 inch from here. What's this place? So 7 inches. And I'll open it up. Can you see what I'm doing? So let me place it like this. This is like my shoulder line now. So I measured 7 inches from here to here. So I'll open it up with what? With my scissors. So this is it now. So let me place it correctly now. So this is it. This is my front. This is the back. And these are my sides. You can see I slit this place open. And I also slit this place open. So the first thing I'll be doing now is this my center. I'll be cutting another fabric for this midpoint. So this is the center now. So I want to measure what I have on this line. From here to here. To this place, I have 36. So I'll be cutting a separate fabric that will be 3 inches wide and at least 36 inches long. I'll be using 37. I'm cutting out 37 instead, so I don't run short of fabric. Long, 2 for each side, for this side. So I'll be using it to turn my sides for my buttonhole and my button placement area. So this is the fabric I'll be using. So I'll be ironing paper stay on this side. This is a paper stay. You can use the softest. This one is not even the softest, so you can get the softest of it and use. So I'll iron it on the wrong side. You can see that I cut out 2 pieces of it. So I'll be ironing it on the wrong side of it. Okay. So this is still the wrong side. This is the right side. Okay. And this is what the fabric I'm using now for my midpoints. So I'm placing it like this. Remember I said this is the wrong side, but this is the right side of my fabric. So I'll be placing this on this like this. So can you see that? So I'll sew straight down on 0.5. So I've sewn. I want to open it up now to the right side. So this is what it looks like on the right side. So I'll iron to ensure this place goes in like this. Like that. So after I've ironed, I'll fold this place on 0.5 inch also. Like this. Then I'll bring it to this place like this. Hope you can see what I'm doing. So I'll iron and I'll take to my machine and top stitch on this side like that. So I ensure I fold like that, straight down, and top stitch straight down. So I've done this for both sides with the opening of my top. So next now to do what is my collar. So I'll measure what I have around here. I have 17.25. So this is my paper stay. I want to cut out my collar first from there. So I folded my paper stay into a bias. So I have to get where, remember we are using what 17.25 is my neck. So 17.25 divided by 2, that will give me 8.65. So I'll look for where I have 8.65 here. So you might be asking that what is 8.65? This here is 8.5. This is 8.75. So between 8.5 and 8.75, this line here is my 8.65. So I'll try and look for where I'll get 8.65, where I can get it. Okay, so I'll be taking my measurement here. From here. So I have to get what it is from here. 9 inches. So that's what I'll be measuring round. So this is it. So from here up, I'll measure 1 inch. So this is what I'll be using to cut my fabric. So I actually used this paper stay to cut out these 2 pieces of collar out, and I ironed the paper stay on one of it. So I added 0.5 inches to the top, to the down part, and to the sides also. So the next thing I'll do now is to turn it. I'm turning the upper part now. The upper part is this place that seems shorter, while the lower part that will be joining to the neck of my main outfit is this one that seems longer. So it will give that curve for a bishop collar. So when sewing, I'll shape out my collar here. I don't want this place to be sharp, so I'll create a bend when sewing. So at this edge, I'll create a curve like this when sewing. Yeah, I'm sewing from here. I'm joining now this upper part now. I'm joining them together down here. So I've sewn, and this is it. So I'll take iron. I'll open up this place. I'll open it up here also, like this, and I'll iron. Then I'll turn it out. So this is it. I've ironed. You can see how I folded this inside. So I'll sandwich my neck now in between this collar, starting from here, like this. I'll take to the sewing machine and I'll sew on this, like top stitching now, round, till I get back to this place. So my collar has been fixed, round, round and round and round. So the next thing I'm doing now is my sleeve. This is my sleeve opening. So I have this opening here. So I'll be also cutting this piece I used for my button area and my collar. I'll be cutting that piece also for this place. I'll cut it at 4 inches wide. Then I'll measure what I have here to know the length I'll be using. So that means, remember I used 7 inches. So that means I'll be cutting 14 inches long. 14 inches long. This is it. It's 14. So I'll cut out 4 inches wide, 14 inches long. So this is one piece of my sleeve opening. So I'll open this place wide like this. I'll make it kind of straight, and I'll sew this from here. I'll take it there like that, like this, to this edge. I made this longer a bit so that I don't run short of fabric in case. So that's how I'll be sewing, straight like that. So you can see I've sewn. Yeah, so you can see this place in me trying to create a curve. You can see this. So I'll notch it for it to straighten out. So you can see this. So the same way, let me place it here like this. So the same way I did for my collar, I'll fold this place in also. I'll fold this place in like this, and I'll bring it to this, like this, and I'll top stitch. So I prefer you actually top stitch from the front, yeah, so that it will be neat. So after folding, I'll take to the ironing table first and iron after folding like this, straight till I get to this place. So ironing will make it easy to actually easy to sew. I hope you are getting what I'm trying to explain here. So you can see. So I'll take it to the ironing table, and I'll take to the ironing table, I'll iron, then I'll take to my machine and I'll sew top stitch on this place like this. I'll do the same for the other sleeve also. So this is it. You can see I've sewn that side and for that side also. So this is my gown on the other side. I'll fold back like this. Yeah, because I want to close my sides. So I want to measure where it will stop. I want to measure my hip measurement divided by 4, which is 9. And then 9 inches, I'll add 4 inches or 5 inches, depending on how free I want that down part to be. So, okay. So I'll be using 40 inches. So this, where I marked, I'll also mark it here. Yeah. So you can see I chopped here. So that means I'll be taking my sides now. These are my 2 sides now. So this is a side. I'll take and join together on 1 inch from here down here towards where I chalked on 1 inch. I'll do the same for this other side on 1 inch towards where I chalked. I chalked it on this place here. You can see the chalk here. So I'll stop it. So I'm sewing. My sewing allowance is what? Is 1 inch. So I've joined my sides here and I stopped here. So the next thing I'll do is what? Is my hem. So there are different ways you can finish your hem. You can weave first, then you fold once and you sew to finish. Or you can weave also and use your hemming glue to iron. But just for more secured seam, you can't sew actually. Or you can turn with bias. Or you can turn it with bias also. So that's for the hem. So I'll finish my hem. And I also want to fix my button and my buttonhole. My outfit is ready. Thank you guys for watching.